I understand I have problems. Trust me. I know that.
Do you hear yourself?
Dude, what did I say before break? What did I say?
I understand.
There's something that happens from time to time with me. Matter of fact, it was a promo.
Yep.
Because they forgot my potatoes.
Yes,
it wasn't about the potatoes. My blood sugar level drops and I start losing my mind.
I understand.
Dude, I just played a 7-minute mashup song, not for the stupid audience. I could care less about them. Half of them went to another channel for a while. I threw that on so we could take a quick commercial break and I could get some food in my gullet so I don't pass out.
I am not talking about
So
the
I wrote a note during while we're discussing the stupid tsunami song that I could give a flying crap about, by the way, but I figured it would fill up 20 minutes of radio today. I wrote a note to Steve. Steve, you know, SOS, I need milk immediately, meaning my blood sugar level is dropping as I speak. So that was literally 5 minutes before we went to break, and then I'm noticing there is no milk around, so I'm like, I'm a professional DJ. Find what's called filler. So I'm like, making believe I care that the Doors' Blondie song is cool enough to play on the show. No, it was because it was the longest thing I could find, which was like 6 minutes long. I'm like, hey, man, this is great. Listen to this crap. Thinking that the milk would arrive any second. I would get the cereal in my effing stomach, and then I would be fine for the rest of the show.
I am not talking
Guess what? The milk just arrived.
Situation at hand. I am talking about the fact that you sound like a madman.
And I understand. I'm
Eric
not saying
comes
I'm not.
in with your milk. His only crime is he was pulling it from a Dwayne Reed bag.
Who the F gets milk from Dwayne Reed?
And Opie
You get
unloads.
condoms and maybe some shampoo from Dwayne Reed. You don't get milk from Dwayne Reed.
Opie unloads on him. Why are you going to Dwayne Reed for the milk?
Because I need it right away. There's a deli right downstairs, is there not?
You sound crazy.
Is there a deli right downstairs?
There is absolutely a deli, and I agree they should have gotten the milk
We have
from
a
the deli.
bunch of retards that should be strapping bombs on them and walking around in Iraq than working for us. Who would go to Dwayne Reed for milk knowing how desperate I am right now?
Well, how come when I walk into the studio and he goes, "Where's my milk?" I don't know.
I know. He yells at
Dude,
Jimmy,
because
where's my milk?
Like I have a line on the milk getting. Like,
you don't understand. My meters are like dropping fast, so it's called I go into a panic. It's not that I'm a diva or any of that. I treat these guys very nice unless I get into one of these situations.
Eric, why wasn't the milk gotten from the deli that is right downstairs from this very building?
Okay, one, I didn't send him, so I don't know where he went. Two, apparently I've been told they don't sell milk downstairs.
They don't sell milk downstairs, Danny?
They don't have sealed milk downstairs at the deli.
I don't care if it's sealed.
I mean, they'll put it in like a coffee cup.
But that's fine.
Oh, see now, how is anyone to know?
All right,
you wouldn't come up with that and go, what is it? I don't know what that animal's doing.
No, it's open! It's open!
It's an open container, Tina!
Hold on. No, that's where I'm different than Jimmy. I don't really care about that, especially under this situation. I just need to get food in me. I don't care.
Well, I kind
I'll
of
suck
understand.
milk out of a cow. I don't care. I just need milk.
You know what we need? Emergency Parmalat milk. You put it in a cabinet somewhere, and it lasts forever. It sits there, and then when you open it up, then it's got to be refrigerated. But it's like in case of emergency, break glass, and you have your milk right there.
We have that. I said that when I came in.
Stop
I said,
it.
we have whole milk Parmalat. That's all we have. And he
What's
looked
wrong
at me
with
and
the
did
Parmalat?
nothing.
Because I didn't know what that was.
No one does.
Oh,
You gotta
I
have
really-
regular milk.
No, I really didn't know what that was.
It's regular milk. It's just been processed
here's the other,
in a way that it's good until you open it. It's like
here's the other problem. There is milk in the refrigerator, but you don't know if it went sour or anything.
that's Parmalat right there.
I
It's
really don't know what
awful.
that is.
It's milk. It's real milk. There's nothing different about it. It's just the way it's processed. It can last sealed. It can last for a long time.
Can I explain something to Dean in the Bronx? I know I'm whining. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I understand. Anthony brought it up during commercials going, dude, you sound like a raving lunatic.
I had to look right at Opie and go, you sound like a madman.
Well, you're trying to wake me up out of this weird coma state I get into. It has nothing to do with being like,
Patrice from Brazil is saying, come on. Come on.
I feel the whole blood sugar level thing dropping in my body drastically, okay? We still have a radio show to do. And then I'm looking at the clock and all the meters, counting down, thinking, I don't have enough time to eat before we get back on the air.
Right.
And then they walk in with the milk in a Dwayne Reed bag. I'm like, I know where Dwayne Reed is. It's not close to here.
No. So who went and got it?
Ricky.
Oh.
Of course it was Ricky.
Tell that kid, if Opie wants milk, he only takes it from CVS or Rite Aid. No Dwayne Reed.
Never Dwayne Reed. Jesus.
That is an odd place to get milk.
Mike from Jersey.
My goodness.
Look, I'm calming down already. Mike?
Where to buy your cold medicine? Dairy Barn? Long Island joke.
Mikey.
Opie, you sound like Doc from Back to the Future right now. It's like you're asking for 10,000 gigawatts.
That's a stretch.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There he is. Now we'll listen to Opie eat because he got to go to Dwayne Reed for the milk.
I thought, stupid me, by the time the mashup was done, I would have had the...
Oh, you've been done. You'd have been on seconds already.
And no one would have cared, and, the show would have just moved on.
You'd have been on your seconds. What the hell is that, the tail of the plane?
I don't know. You were saying during the break...
It looked like the other plane... Didn't hit two planes, did it?
I don't know. We don't really know the story of the breaking news of
the
this
plane itself
corporate
looks
jet
pretty survivable.
crashing.
The fuselage is in one piece. If it stopped before fire filled it up, I think people could have gotten out of there. I think the cars on the ground, a couple of people might have gotten killed from that. But the plane itself didn't look in bad shape. It was in one piece.
Do you know how long you're sitting there in traffic when there's a plane on fire on the road?
Yeah, that's not going to clear. They're not going to open a lane for people to go through over the fire hoses.
When there's a burning plane in the street, you are waiting for quite a while.
You better call your boss.
Yeah.
Plane accelerated, but apparently didn't take off. Little problem, maybe?
What about
settings
Bob Kelly?
problem?
Oh, thanks, Eric.
Why don't you just send him for milk?
Why would it matter if Bob Kelly's here?
He's got to tell you, though.
I saw him.
Where?
No, you saw.
I thought you might have breaking info about the jet crash. He's holding up a big sign. Bob Kelly.
Bob
Who
Kelly
cares?
was in the plane?
He's good to goof on for 10 minutes. I don't care. I thought you had breaking news about the plane crash.
Next time, get the milk faster. Jesus Christ, it's insane.
And the thing is, Bob Kelly's wearing a Dwayne Reed shirt.
He's going to have to pay for that. Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
What's
Ben,
up?
how happy are you that you're not here today to take
that?
the wrath of a milkless Opie?
Milk diva. Can I hang up with you now?
How's it going down there in D.C.?
Everything's good.
What are you doing?
I was just hanging out with Elo, and now I'm in our studio, and I'm going across the hall to one of the other shows, and then I'm meeting with all the music people later. So I have a lot of productive meetings.
Is that now our studio down there?
I guess, yeah.
That's
I'm
pretty
trying
cool.
to find the templates because Steve didn't know where the templates are, so I was looking in here. But yeah, it's our studio. Everything's still here. It's just like it's our studio. So yeah, no, I've got a bunch of stuff to do.
What are you doing with another show?
I am going to, since the Bob Edwards producer sat in with us for an hour the other day, I'm going across the hall now to see what they do, just to get a different perspective.
In other words,
with Bob.
In other words, you're going to watch paint dry for an hour.
Yeah. Bring a pillow. Welcome to the melatonin hour.
I know he's like pretty much the biggest personality in that NPR type stuff, but what a bore fest.
It's NPR.
It really is. I know he does a great job. He's the best bore out there, but my God.
Oh, my God. You better finish that bowl before you get us
He's
all
not a
thrown
bore?
out of
You
here.
should have heard what Norton was saying about the guy.
Now you're
I
throwing
never
Norton
heard of-
under the bus.
Why don't you tell Anthony how big his head is?
Hold on a second, Mr. Jones. No, you have the right to make fun of Bob Edwards. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just pulling myself out of it.
Right.
I heard he's very good at what he does. I just noticed that when he was walking, he had a large skull. Not unlike our old Ben, but Ben's is kind of fat and retarded, whereas Bob's is long and Stonehenge-ish.
Right.
It's just not my cup of tea. And, the guy was supposed to be on our show yesterday, and he blew us off because he was too busy smoking or something. So, F him. Who cares?
Yeah, we are a little annoyed.
Could care less about him and his stupid NPR show.
You done with your cereal?
Just about. See,
All right, everyone, stand down, everybody.
You may stand down. Everyone, stand down. Completed his cereal.
It's bad, man.
Wow.
I understand.
Just insanity.
It's quite embarrassing. I understand. I'm not going to feel too good about myself later when I listen to the replay.
Will there be some guilt and stuff?
Of course there will be.
Why did I do that?
The Captain Queeg and Anthony show. I knew there was milk somewhere, and it had the.
All right, there was milk, but he went down to Dwayne Reed. He could have gone right down to the deli.
They were singing Old Gravy Stain.
I just couldn't comprehend the.
How many portions of milk did you get from Dwayne Reed? How many did you get from the deli?
I just couldn't comprehend looking at a Dwayne Reed pharmacy bag and going, "That's why I had to wait." That's why. They're selling milk in drugstores now?
That Dwayne Reed bag set you off like I've never seen a shopping bag set anyone off. He went insane. He saw that big Dwayne Reed logo and lost his mind.